I'm your usual host and trauma master.
Ooh, I forgot. I have hella good intimidation. Rolled horrible. I love it when I'm right. I don't.
What I'm here for? Hold on. Let him use that wording.
Bait pulls off to the side. Axre is trash.
I'm purposely not on time this week.
Oh, that's he.
I am definitely a manager.
Is it a tier?
It is. It's a tier.
I like how that was the first word that goes on the stream as, is it a tier? So guys, welcome back to Crazy Questers, and this week we have Hoard of the Dragon Queen with our host...
Me!
Not
The
Arabelle.
trauma master. That's good.
Not Arabelle. The torture master. The freestyler. The guy who never preps.
Where there's me, who prepped the first 4 floors thinking, oh, that'll be like a quick few seconds. Now you're stumped.
What?
I was gonna say, where'd you come up with that idea?
You know, I'd rather be over-prepared. Like, I have my long list of effects when you guys drink random potions.
Love it.
Pick the river of sticks.
Yeah. But to join us as a recap real quick, you are in the midst of joining us as we fight our way through the tomb as we have discovered, and have fought several familiar faces, but different and unique in an odd way. We fought a Zish who was not the Dragonborn that we knew. And currently we are fighting a lich version of the Trinketeer.
Correct.
Yes.
So for those of you who are seeing some shit on the screen, grab on tight because we're about to get fucked.
Yeah. I have a feeling if we can kill the lich, it'll all go away. I have a feeling.
You know how liches die, right?
I don't.
Well,
Roll a
I
history
can't
check.
That's what I'm saying. I feel like that's.
yeah, I feel like as a necromancer, you would at least have an understanding
Well,
of it.
that would
I'll
be
give you
a
this one.
dirty 25, so I
I was about
definitely
to say, I'll
do.
give you advantage on this, but yeah, so liches, by at least historically, normally have a phylactery of sorts that keeps them alive.
It's where they store the souls that they are
I'm
taking. and
assuming
feeding
that's
them.
what the flowers are for him.
The power source, yeah.
Sort of.
That's what the flowers are. They're his phylactery.
Sounds
That's a
weird.
fair guess, yeah.
Okay.
It's really one of us. Just kidding.
Probably me, guys. Shit's
Oh, we
getting
got some Horcrux level shit going on now.
God.
I love it.
So DM,
Yes.
take it away.
Oh yeah. So as you guys are moving forward on this fight, you discovered the effect of destroying some of the flowers, and with that effect, unfortunately, comes also the, let's say, realization that a bunch of very powerful energy came out and did the same thing that happens when he reaches into his hat.
So a random ass fucking creature gets pulled out.
Random creature, spell, and item, usually in a combination of sorts. The first one, actually, you know what? So I won't make you all face this horrible monstrosity of creatures yet, because let's just say the random table rolled real good.
Cool.
The best way to describe it, as you see 3 different sized dragons on the table.
I have it zoomed in really, really closely, so
Yeah.
we don't, like, the
There's
screen
a lot.
doesn't.
So the only one that appears initially is a adult green dragon that bursts from the weird, like, black hole-ish mass that appeared above the flower as you destroyed it. and it immediately begins flying towards you all. And as it does, it actually ends up coughing up a ball of white light and then disappearing.
Love that.
Axre, you're up.
Do you remember about how crispy I'm looking right now?
Yes.
Yes.
If I can remember, it is quite crispy.
Yes. Yes.
Is this like a forever crisp, or is this like a current crisp?
There's a couple different avenues that Derek and I are looking at right now. So it's if you go too far, I'm gonna start looking like Darth Vader type crisp.
Oh
But
God.
Crispy.
this little guy. No. So I'm not even really paying attention to him. I'm in the midst of fighting that lich tooth and nail. And I'm pretty burnt up. Like, my skin up to my mouth is probably burnt at this point.
Mhm.
Fuck.
Don't forget, you're also on my carpet.
I am on your carpet. That's the only reason I'm on this point.
Yeah, but he'll get an opportunity attack if you fly away.
Not if I hop off and get right there. And then can I like push it back to them as like a free action, or like when I hop off it pushes towards them?
That is not a thing you can do with flying carpet now. It is a piloted item only.
Fuck me.
The best way I can describe it.
I'm trying.
Wow.
Be patient. That's good.
Be patient.
Be patient. I'm worth the risk.
Cyrus is like, just a couple more sessions, girl.
I'm actually gonna look at the Trinketeer and be like, do you harm all these people just for fun then?
The, again, most unsettling cackle begins to echo from him as he just tells you, like, it's not harm. It's just,
Harm?
friendship.
Well, I don't
I'm
think
finding my people.
Okay. So I just realized I also have my Spirit Guardians on.
Mhm.
And I believe I also have Sanctuary on myself.
Okay.
So I'm actually going to stand here, and I'm going to ready the dodge action.
Okay.
And I will end my turn.
Oh shit. That's so
Okay.
much dice.
As you hear the bagpipes blowing.
I was gonna say
From the
some
dungeon.
dice.
Osiris, you're up.
Aw, man. Okay, so Osiris is still, I think, going to be pretty convinced that he has to attack Sedley. So, I don't want to do this.
I can teleport us. Also, just
Yeah, like I could do one of us. I'm just trying to decide. Assuming my carpet is there, I can command the carpet to come back to me, correct? Using its movement.
Correct.
Right. Make sure. What did I say? He has like 80 feet or something like that. Yeah. Flying speed 80 feet. Yeah. Okay. So we're good. I'm gonna say that it comes back, just for everyone to kind of see. So it was right here and comes back to get me. Oh, I know you're right in front of it. Sorry.
Yeah.
20 feet to come get me. And then I'm going to use the rest of it to fly behind said lich. So, just to calculate that out.
Okay.
So,
Did you just leave me?
all right. I did, because I can't pull you on the same turn, right? Yeah. On 15. That's third. I'm actually, yeah, so would you allow, for my movement, would you allow me to get off of that behind the lich and then also send my carpet back? Because it would be within the 80 feet.
No, you cannot send. You can only call it.
Okay. Well, then in that case, I'm going to start laying into a peacemaker.
Fair enough. Before you do that, though.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. I just hit it.
Perfect. So you do have advantage, of course, because of the
Oh, yeah.
flanking.
Sure. Yep.
But first,
Yeah.
there's this dragon that just appeared, and as you see the amulet around its neck glow as it appears before you, it begins to cough and then breathes out just toxic gas.
It gets hit by my spirit guardians the moment it walks in, it appears into the circle.
This is super actually important.
Huzzah!
So we're going to see if he does anything.
Wisdom save.
Is he wisdomful?
It's a dragon. I'm gonna tell you it's decent chance, but we'll see. Why is it I type in adult green dragon and it gives me the there we go. Okay. Anyway, it gave me a green dragon mask instead.
Wow.
It's a +2 to wisdom. +7 to
Wisdom?
the saving throw.
That is a 21.
So it does save, so it'll only take 12 radiant damage.
Correct. So actually, this thing disappears into a poop of smoke,
Huzzah!
and the amulet in question falls right next to it.
Oh, okay. Feel like someone should grab that shit.
That's what I'm trying to say. Can I?
So
Hey,
Cora
tech
can't
players.
really see it from there, right?
I'm saying
That's like
is
20
Shelby
feet. I
someone
could
should
say,
grab that
like,
shit.
passive perception wise, she could probably see it.
Okay, yeah, she's like looking across. She's like, I can't do anything else. I'm just looking at
Right.
you.
I can just look and can
Alright.
fucking fling at spells.
I can
We'll
cheer
roll
it.
the second
So-
half of my advantage there. See if it actually
Yep.
works. Okay, so
Yeah.
Seems more
that's
likely. Seems
And then I got-
more likely. Yes.
good. Alright, so I got 2 more here. 1.
Okay. So that's going to take 23 total.
Nat 20.
Woo!
Jeez.
Damn, go on.
All right. Well, let me get my XP chart up while we're here.
Because
Maybe.
Kevin going level up again.
Hey,
Yeah,
Can't be that close, but you know.
I feel like I was last time we had asked, or last time we checked.
Actually, you might be right. I can't remember.
He doesn't actually check this form very often. As you knew, I was level 13 for like 19 episodes,
Correct.
and he thought I was still level 12.
That's correct.
Facts. Facts will be facts, will facts.
Ah, yes, the Doppelganger. That's right. I gave him a fun name. There he is. So that is, yep, a nat 20. So a total of 52 damage there.
Looking smexy.
Not there yet, but then we have the other 25. And the other
Eric,
20.
remember, if you want more music, you let me know how you want this.
No, I got it. This is perfect.
Perfect. I can make it more epic if you need it.
I will keep that in mind. All right.
Get my real dice out.
All right. So then we minus. There we go. Minus.
I've had my mercy dice out this whole time. I'm like, I gotta get my Sakura dice out.
Right?
Ugh.
So, yeah. Anything else, Osiris?
Oh, I'm sorry. Let's make sure. No, that'll be all. 'Cause-
Okay.
Well, I guess. Well, yeah, I said it. Never mind. I was going to ask if I could pick up the same action, but I don't think I could.
Okay. No, you cannot pick up the email in the same action. So,
Yeah.
you guys hear, of course, the praying, chanting, and just the pitter-patter of really tiny feet.
Oh,
I think I need more dice.
Okay. How does the lich? How does he look? Is he looking rough?
He looks undead.
I was about
He
to
does
say the
look
same thing.
What,
No,
Derek? What did you say?
No, I made the same joke. But yeah, no, I mean he's looking. How do you describe an undead here? Like, there's a few new protrusions of like bones and things like that, but other than that, he doesn't physically look phased by what's been happening.
Okay. Okay, I'm going to use. I'm gonna use. I don't know. I don't know what to do. I don't know if I should hit him or if I should hit these fucking flowers.
Yes. I can't metagame.
I know. Okay, I'm gonna use think anything else. Sickening Radiance isn't gonna do anything to a flower, correct?
Correct.
Okay, that's what I thought.
Oh wait,
Because it's radiant damage. Would radiant damage hurt it?
Technically, damages.
damage is damage. Actually, I'm gonna go with that.
Okay, bet. Sickening Radiance, this flower, like, right in front of me. I
Okay.
don't know if it needs to make a con save, it can make a con save.
It does not need to make a con save, so that's
Okay.
a very direct hit.
25 radiant damage.
Okay. So, that one right in front of you just bursts, and you see more of that necrotic sort of energy just begin to pulse out of it.
Osiris don't notice shit. As I see, do I notice that?
Yeah. No.
Does the lich look worse? Like, does he look worse when that happens? Or does he just look the same?
You see, as that energy pulses, he also sort of pulses.
Okay.
But nothing. He doesn't like physically look like he is, wounded.
Is that been destroyed? Can you put an X on it?
Yes, I can.
Or I can do that if I'm allowed to.
No, I'll take care of it. I should do those things.
I don't really. I can't really do anything else. So I guess I'm. That's it.
All right. Then with that, you hear the still furious roaring from someone out in the field, out in the dungeon, and the lich, who looks at you all, goes to pull a something out of his hat, and as he does, bursting above both Osiris and Axre is there it is. I prepped these attacks because I knew I didn't want to spend all fucking day, counting.
Eric, how far did you say this fall was? This
How
cliff
close
that
is
I'm on?
this thing to me?
It's above you. Like it burst out of the hat and it's like flying above you guys. I'd say it's about 20 feet in the air. Oh, and when
20 feet in the air? Because I'm on an elevated surface right now. So is he only 20 feet in the air?
20 feet above this bridge. So I suppose.
Fine.
Um.
Also, check your phone.
Yep. Wow.
Just leave it out.
Ugh. All right, fine.
You don't check Discord. The least you can do is read your text messages.
So much work.
Did Shelby do you have Shelby's number so she can send you messages too?
I just send him a Discord messages.
He won't read them.
No, I tell him when I'm sending them, and then he.
Yeah, that's the right move.
I just text you. Sorry. Family, I'm just gonna text you. By the way, how's my niche? She feeling
She's
better?
doing good. She's not, as far as we can tell, she's not sick.
Good.
She's just,
Warm.
fussy. And a little warm.
Her cousin's the same way right now, so I get it.
Yeah. Yes, that can be reasonable.
Cool, thank you.
Yep.
I meant to message you that earlier and I forgot to.
That's okay. Alright, spell descriptions. Okay, so as this thing emerges, a strange alarm goes off in all of your heads. And as it does, you see two animated shields begin to spin around this adult red dragon. And then it immediately looks down and fires its breath weapon at the whole entire, field. You three. You two and the Lich.
Okay, cool. I get advantage on the save.
There you go. So yeah,
And
so
resist
fire.
because it's a red dragon.
Correct. So yeah, so 18d6. And everyone make a dexterity saving throw. Well, okay, you three. And the Lich just kind of, where's his block? I know how he does this. Yeah, he literally just casts a, he snapped his fingers and the flames just sort of part around him.
Dirty 20.
Yeah, so you both take half that, so...
And I take half the half because I'm also resistant.
56 divided by 2, it's 28. So, Kevin, you take 28, and Adam, you take 14.
It burns.
I'm just gonna. My wife showers in hotter water.
Who's your wife?
Plot twist.
Plot twist.
With
The whole time.
He's been married the whole time.
It was a friendship ceremony. This is a friendship ring.
Wow.
Viva La Dirt League. Have you guys not seen that?
It's been a while.
I will send you all the links.
Oh my god, wait, I know that. I know that line, actually.
Yes, you do.
It's like similar to the work wife video.
Yeah.
This is my work wife. This is our work child.
Her work child.
Yeah, she's got like 2 kids, and like she makes me have to take care of them, and we share a bed because it saves a lot of rent.
Yeah.
You could say we're friends with benefits.
LOL.
Holy shit, Alan, you're married.
With kids.
All right, continue on before they find us on YouTube. And
I was about to say, yeah.
Before they shut us down.
If that's what did it, I'd be shocked.
I would honestly be like, you know what? They watched our video. I'm taking the win.
Yeah, right.
Taking it a win.
So, there we go. And with that, the Lich also looks at you and casts. Where's it at? Where the hell are his spells? There they are. Okay. And he looks at Axre and casts Disintegrate.
I'm not a fan of that by any means.
I am going to use my sentinel attack because he's within 5 feet of me and he took an attack against a target other than me, and I can react with a melee attack.
Okay.
It will work.
Axre, do a dex save.
Not great. Sorry, not coming in strong there. Or do I still get advantage?
You do still get advantage.
Well, I'm rolling again because it's gotta be
Unless
better than
this
11.
disintegrate literally obliterates Adam out of reality, you get advantage.
It came close. It's a 3.
So yeah, Axre, you're gonna take. Hold on. 71 damage. Are you dead?
I'm not dead, but I'm on death saves.
The
So-
fuck?
My little burst of flames that have been sparking out around me go out, and Axre's skin just like quickly retreats back to his tattoo, and he just like plops down.
No.
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 What do I do?
Disintegrated creature.
If you hit
Target
0
is
HP.
disintegrated if it hits 0 HP. Everything it is wearing and carrying except magic items are reduced to a pile of fine gray dust. The creature can be restored to life only by means of a true resurrection or a wish spell.
Are you fucking me here, Derek?
I'm not. You've been disintegrated. You are a pile. I will discuss with you on your turn how we're going to choose to either resolve that or let you die.
You should have 1 HP. Just kidding. Where's the save?
No, like literally, it only offs me by like 4.
Yeah.
If I had the opportunity to like impose disadvantage or give myself advantage with warding flare, but it doesn't work that way.
Right.
No, it does not.
Actually, hold on 2 seconds before I do anything, because he has to make a wisdom save before he even attacks me, technically, because the
That's
sanctuary
fair.
was active.
Okay. Hang on, let me do that. There's a 21.
Yeah, it makes it.
Okay.
But
And
also,
then
you would have taken Spirit Guardians before that.
fair. That's also a wisdom, or is that a dex? I forget.
No, it's also a wisdom.
Wisdom. Roll again. 4. Alright, so you will take the radiant. 30.
Yeah, 30 radiant.
Okay. So 30 radiant. This would be hilarious. Hold on. Yeah, no. Okay, so 183. There we go. Alright, so yeah, at this time you have been disintegrated.
Yeah, I don't think I have any reaction spells either. Nope, because that's an action.
Can I use my bone blade?
You're not
Not
close.
from
You're
over there.
nearly not close enough.
Hey man, I'm trying. Range is 60 feet.
It is true. She would be
For the
within
bone
range.
blade?
Yeah.
I forget why that makes sense. I'm sure I claimed it at some point. Okay.
You did for throwing it.
That's right. She can throw it. It's like, I will give you that. Okay.
Okay, so what do I do? How do I do this?
just you gotta first you throw the blade.
Uh-huh.
So do a ranged weapon attack.
Uh-huh.
And then yeah, you pretty much just have to hope it. What did we say we were at? We're at a D10 right now.
Yeah.
So you have a D10 of damage that you can reduce this by.
So
Okay.
you need to roll a 5 or higher.
I rolled a 15.
Okay, so you hit him. It's the question of how much did you reduce the damage by?
So you roll a d10 now.
Yeah,
Okay. Okay.
this is the
Hold
moment. This is
Hold
the
on.
truth right here.
Hold on. Okay, I'm having a panic attack.
Don't worry, Kelby. It's just your future lover's, life at stake.
No, I'm like for real having a panic attack right now.
Aw,
But just
you
because you're
that
watching
attached to my
Axre
friend?
die in front
Yeah,
of
it's like, are you that attached to
My
my
palms
character?
are so sweaty. What do I have to roll?
Just roll a d10. Roll it physically. Whatever you gotta do.
My heart is beating so
Roll 1 d10.
Kyle.
Yeah.
okay. Uh-huh. Okay, I rolled it.
What'd you get?
I rolled a 7.
You have saved Adam's life.
Oh my god!
So as this thing is like literally ripping your very being apart with this spell, and you can feel your own like body just fading apart or pulling apart. You see this this like femur-shaped just blade fly past and strike this thing's wrist.
Holy crap.
And you have 2 life left.
Well, I know what I'm fucking doing next turn.
Heal the shit out of yourself, I swear to fucking god.
And yeah, that's it.
I'm seriously having a panic attack.
So you see, you can hear the more people coming in, and then Axre, it is your turn.
So I'm feeling really weak right now. Like, I will say my tattoo still receded a bit because I am now pretty beat up.
Mm-hmm.
Oh my god.
I am going to cast Healing Word on myself.
You fish, you better. The highest fucking level.
So I'm gonna heal 36 healing. And question, Derek.
Mhm.
If I touch something and it has a range of 60 feet from point of touching, can I make it like my necklace?
What do you mean?
I touch a point and infuse it with power.
Oh. But you're saying the thing says it has 60 feet of range?
Yes.
What could that be?
Hallow.
Ah, so Hallow has a very long casting time. So I will give you the chance to not do that.
Okay. Oh yeah, I forgot Hallow you actually have to
You have to be there for like 12 hours.
20
You like
Oh,
bonus
24.
action heal yourself?
That was my bonus action. So
What?
I actually still have a full action.
Yep.
You full action heal yourself? Could you have a fucking greater healing potion you could smash?
I think you have all the healing potions.
I swear to God, you
First
better-
is I'm pretty sure Adine had a lot of healing potions.
I know I have some.
I'm sure you have some. Hang on here.
I mean, I'm not gonna like doing this, but I use my second charge for Quicken Magic and do Cure Wounds on myself.
Thank you.
Okay. I will be right back.
So I'm gonna heal for 56.
Thank God. I just went through like every stage of grief in like 5 minutes.
Yeah, but with that, I just lost a lot of ability to.
Yep.
That was my 2 high-level spell slots left.
I have some high levels. I'm about to Yeetus this fetus right up out of here, like so fast. Like Sakura is about to like fucking rage.
I would like to rage.
I would like to rage.
I'll tell you guys, I had an idea for a campaign, and I was going to give each of you the bonus ability of whatever class you choose at the beginning, but plus like call it like a bloodline thing, but you would have like the also ability of like one other class, and we'd make it like
a wizard that can rage.
you're right, just like all right, I'm gonna be a level 20 wizard. What else can you do? I would like to rage. I choose my one my. It's not even like It's not like I'm giving you like a free 1 level in that character. Like you don't get the stats or anything else.
Hey,
It's
Eric, how many more of the flowers are left?
3.
There's three. There's 3.
After healing myself,
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to glance quickly over at Sakura with just a lot of emotion in my eyes, just like
I just
thanks.
literally saved your fucking life, bro.
That might get you laid. We'll see.
That's it. That's what crosses the line for.
4.
And then I look over at Osiris and I say, "Duck," and I blast out a scorching ray. And I'm
Sorry,
going
give me a dex save.
no, because I'm
Yeah.
aiming
Okay.
it. I'm aiming it at the 3 remaining flowers.
All right. Yeah, 22 will hit. As those 3 flowers burst, you see this lich just get hit. Like something is wrong. And as you guys look at the flowers, they begin to lose their almost like an illusion over them. And what you see actually sitting on several little pedestals are what are now completely scorched hats.
Amazing. X those bitches off, Derek.
Don't have to. As you do that, you feel also a wave of energy pulse from up top here.
I
As,
nat 20 that investigation, you bastard.
I know.
I know.
So as you feel that, because at the time there was nothing, you feel that pulse, and as you do, the Trinketeer rips off his hat and throws it up there, and you see this thing open and become a massive gate with the hat sitting right on top, and the gate itself just being wide open.
Oh fuck no.
Okay, wait. Is that like the gate for us to leave, or is that like the gate to let things in?
It wouldn't be that dramatic if it was the gate for us to leave.
Derek?
Investigation?
Yeah, I'm close. I'm gonna investigate the
Yeah, I
shit.
say I'm too far away. I'm still focused on the fact that I just walked.
God motherfucking damn it. An 11.
I'm
You're
just
unsure
covered in
what that
almost
gate is
every
for,
chicken.
but you know there's a gate.
Do I feel any certain sort of like magic coming off of it?
It's a magical portal, so I really
Son of a
hope.
motherfucking bitch, Adam, I know. I want to know if I should fucking cast Disintegrate on it or not.
It wouldn't do anything.
Roll an Arcana check.
And it would if I did it on the hat.
If it hit the hat, yes.
I rolled an 8.
Oh no, because Disintegrate doesn't get rid of magical items.
Ah, shit, you're
Sure.
right. I rolled an 18.
Okay, so you feel this gate is. It doesn't have a single location. It seems to just be. Like, you can almost feel like the other end of this is just traversing the other areas of this tomb.
Oh, so he's trying to get away. Okay. Okay. Oh god.
Anything else,
No.
Axre?
Well, I used 2 bonus actions and an action.
Oh! On the hat?
Yeah.
Okay.
Um,
Ooh!
so I don't have an action anymore, so I am.
Oh, I still can! Oh, bless up. Okay. Sorry.
I'm maxed out. I have that.
Okay. Yeah, so you hear the bagpipes increase in volume.
Great.
And Osiris, it's your turn.
Whale. Motherfucker whale.
I don't want to do this.
Chop
Okay,
his
The power of
That's-
friendship.
That's it. Okay, so Osiris is going to continue to hit with the
Blood.
Peacemaker, but I have something else. Hold on, we're going to do the rerolls. 1,
Ooh, dirty 20.
Not great on that one. But
16 still might hit.
that was good.
A 15. You have to remember with the bone blade, a 15 hit.
Just remember, the bone blade doesn't actually have to hit.
I thought you said it did because you
No,
rolled hit.
It's a weird mechanic that I wrote into the
It
thing.
saved your life. Don't question it.
But yeah,
Well, I like
technically,
I like
the way I
understanding.
Oh,
wrote
be
it.
quiet.
The way I wrote it, it doesn't have to hit.
No, this is his mechanic. So that's
It's
why it's
my
like, I
fault.
like
I wrote it
I like
bad.
understanding this.
I wrote it bad. It's wrong. But it's.
Derek,
I'm
I
not-
feel like you and I just need to spend like a night where we get like a good old Jets pizza, a case of beer, and we just sit down and create D&D items.
I'm totally down with that. Actually, that sounds perfect.
That sounds wonderful, doesn't it?
Yeah. So all 2 out of 3 of these are gonna hit. Yeah, that 16 does not. So we got 14 and 15, so a total of 29.
I'm so proud you can do math.
Bitch, I can't. I can't do math.
Addition
I
is
know.
actually really quick for me. If you put me on division, I will stare at you for a long time.
The
while
only
I do a
person
lot
that
of-
didn't go to school with us is Kevin here.
Accurate.
Everyone else was at the same prom.
Yep. 2 of you went together.
We did.
We did.
How was it?
We really didn't
How
see
was
each other that much the whole night.
No, we didn't. We both were like, bye.
How was he looking?
Alright.
How was
Cyrus,
he looking?
how's it
From my
looking?
wife.
Yeah.
You were. I was dancing with Blair.
So Osiris,
I still dance with Blair once.
you
I did too.
I love her. She's so wonderful.
he is still looking pretty rough, but you can see his focus is not even on the hits he's taking or anything else. He is just
It's not there.
staring at the gate.
Alright. I'm gonna cast Hold Person by using Action Surge.
Ooh.
Oh shit.
Ooh.
Trying to attempt to hold him in his place.
Possibly so clutch.
Can I really just hold on? Even before like he does the save, can I just say, Kevin, I'm so proud of you for using magic.
Yeah. Same.
Magic.
Well,
Unfortunately,
I've been trying to decide on my spells. I'm like, I don't know what to do here, and then I was
Just
like,
fucking use them.
No, it's a great spell
Wow.
for you. Hold person is a great spell for you
Yeah.
because they can't fucking move. So now you can
well,
just
they're
smash them.
paralyzed. Yeah. They
Well,
get paralyzed.
except he made the save, but
it pretty much gives you if it's successful, it literally gives you an automatic hit.
I just had a thought. Could you like consensually use whole person during Mexi times?
I'm interested.
Don't know how that would work, but I'm gonna just move on.
Just had
It
thought.
doesn't
Just had thought.
say you can willingly fail, but I feel like you could willingly fail.
So
I do not resist.
I don't resist.
Does that have to be
So
a
yeah,
verbal
that's-
component?
It is.
Oh my
Sikora,
god, it's me. What? Yeah. So I'm casting Immolation at the 5th level at the hat at the top of that portal.
Okay.
It needs to make a dex save. I don't know if that's a thing.
Not a thing. It's just it's
Her.
an
I love that for
it's
me.
broken. As you see the hat break, you see
Oh,
the
I will-
lich just as the flames hit, it just engulfs it almost instantly. And as the hat is gone, you see a pulse of light disappear out of the gate, just sort of suck in on itself essentially. And then all that energy that was in the air around those flowers that broke
Am I about to get yeeted off this cliff?
just evaporates.
Oh, amazing. I love that for me.
There's like vacuum effect or something.
I thought it
I
was
was
about
gonna
to
say,
just be
like,
like,
if it's a
and then, like, yeet me
theatrical
off
effect,
the
why
cliff.
doesn't Sakura just like take it in? Because you said it was all necromantic energy,
I did.
like from the experience from it. So like Sakura can just like pull this in.
Level up. Just kidding.
Hang on
I do have
one
to step away for a minute.
sec. Same here.
Hey,
Give me 1 sec.
oh, okay.
Hello.
you gotta walk away too? Or just mute yourself.
I don't know.
Yeah, I can't pull in that necromantic energy because I'm not,
All right. You don't
now
check.
that Adam's not here, I'm not using necromantic spells right now. But don't tell Adam.
Right?
Mm.
Yeah, I keep looking at my spells, and the problem is, like, I have spells. I just can't be right next to the person. I have, like, radius spells, and if I'm in there, then I also get hit by them.
And you're
So
like, I'm also gonna
yeah.
get used. Yeah.
So it'd be different if there was more people, and I was further, or if I was over by you, and then I was like,
That's why I was like, honestly, I'm glad you left me over here because I can just hurl spells over this. Like,
true.
you know, valley.
Right, that or I was gonna say,
And I'm back. Okay.
right, sweet.
I just can't wait for my turn again because I want to cast Disintegrate at the fucking 8th level on this fucking asshole so bad.
So I'm so sorry to disappoint.
Is he about to die?
Yeah, he just as you're looking at him,
That's fine. I'm fine
he
with it.
just starts like as he begins to like get ready to just like bolt for this gate, you just see like the arm he's leaning on as he was about to like leap off of that bridge just snap. And then you just see him like looking around as he's falling to the ground, just like things are falling off of him. All sorts of weird objects and magical items are going everywhere.
Ew.
Like everything that was in his hat, essentially his hat of holding, is just falling out of him.
Gross. But also not gross if we get to pick it up.
What I'm saying is like, this is like.
I've got a little list that we'll talk about in a minute. And it's all about what remains intact versus what,
Like-
you know.
What is the list?
We'll see.
I'm ready for it.
So,
Dude.
as all that happens, he's gone.
I'm so far away. So high up.
Axre is gonna like release that fire energy that's on him and just like get down to his knees and just start breathing extraordinarily heavy.
I'm just gonna yell over and be like, "Are you guys both okay?"
Osiris is gonna do the same thing, except more of just like, oh my gosh, like thank God it's over, like everything, but also just like blind up.
Dude, I just saved our lives twice.
I'm gonna reach over to Osiris real quick. And are you still moving your Derek
Don't worry about
characters?
the characters.
Oh,
You just
Jesus.
moved them all.
It's not over.
Um,
It's not over.
Not over.
I moved. Yeah, Derek, am I supposed to still keep the combat music going?
No, you're good. You're good.
Okay. I'm gonna reach over to Osiris and be like, we need to make sure, and I'm gonna cast Cure Wounds on him for 27 healing.
I'm still at full health.
Yeah, but we're the ones that are
Alright.
meant to be more so.
I
in,
know,
like,
I
the
know, I
fray.
know. I just think it's so funny.
So I'm just gonna be. Please tell me that we can get out of here, and he was the only difficult thing we had to fight.
I freaking hope so. I'm gonna turn around. Is that green amulet still behind me?
Yes, it is.
Oh,
I'm gonna scoop that up and be like, by the way, and I noticed this, and I'm gonna hold it up in between this good side of what I'm looking at.
can we both try to check to see what it is?
Who needs to check when you have a guy about to show up?
Oh no.
I feel like it's kind of important that we know, and depending on the guy, it could be a good guy or it could be a pain in the ass.
It's the Trinketeer.
You've
Osiris
DM'd me
died.
for me for like 5 years, so I'm concerned.
It's
Right.
it's the Trinketeer. I'm not gonna lie to you. It's him.
Oh,
Like the
okay.
good Trinketeer?
The good one, the original.
Fuck yes.
So, and I'm just gonna use a picture of a top hat to represent him for now.
That's fine. That's what you usually do.
I like that. Thank you. I'll put it-
It's
Although I will say, I am not next to you guys, so don't leave me, please.
Yeah, right.
Oh,
Trinketeer
Osiris,
pops out.
can you go get Sakura?
No, absolutely. As the carpet's still just like floating there next to me. And I'm
I'm
gonna
there,
just
like-
quickly.
Okay, are these appearing for you guys? Because they're not appearing for me.
What do you mean?
No.
Okay. Yeah, that's
I
great.
see all of your Derek characters,
see the
but I do
line.
not see the hats.
I do not see that.
All right. Well, I'm just gonna pick a relatively good-looking elf then. There we go. Look at that guy.
Oh, he's over here? Oh shit,
mean,
never
I'm
mind. You
over-
guys come to
I'm
me.
over here.
Yeah, so the gate. Oh, yeah, that's perfect, actually. No, he appears like right next to you out of his own hat. Like his hat just sort of floats up next to you and he just sort of drops out already standing. Like,
As I see the hat start to come down before I see him drop out, though, I want to literally just like prep up fire in my hands, like, oh god, and I ready burning hands.
That's fair. And as he pops out looking like himself, he's like, well, that's an amulet of the plains, of course.
I immediately extinguish my flames and be like,
What?
An amulet of the plains.
you have so much to answer for.
Well, you're the ones who burned up my house.
I had no choice.
Yeah, no, I'll give you a rundown. And then he goes on to explain the most long-winded...
One moment. Before you start to explain, we have a member of our party stranded over there.
Oh, good point. And he just, like... He takes his hat and he bends it a little bit. And these two buildings literally just come closer together.
Oh,
So
cool.
Sakura literally just like
He
appears
just
next to us.
he just
essentially.
bends the reality so that, like, instead of like a whole alleyway of flowers and grass here, it's just like it's like a foot away from each other. Like Sakura could just step over, like two boats touching.
I do that.
Perfect. He's like, okay, so as I was saying,
As you do that, I immediately pull her into my arms.
and he just tells you the longest story of basically his entire life
Oh,
of
God.
of growing up as a young, just like little, bard and son of a merchant. Cuts to, making several friends while adventuring, who he has a tendency to find wherever he is. Which is why in every universe, like, there's another version of him, and there's also another version of them. And at one point, he had this temple built because he ascended after so many millennia of changing dimensions and having all these magical items attached to him in ways that he was just godly. So he created a tomb inside of a hat, or a temple inside of a hat, and then he would just drop random hats all over the universes for people to just kind of find their way in here. And it was like a wonderful place. It had, arenas. It was like living in a little town that didn't have the ability to be attacked or invaded. And then he thought, you know what? I can't be here all the time. What if I got another me? Unfortunately for all of us, as we learn, altars don't always have the same wants between each other. So as that one decided that this entire place could be his tomb and give him unlimited power. So he started going out and collecting all the hats and blah, blah, blah. And then he took my 7 original friends and turned them into undead champions, and trapped them here. And then he turns around and sees just all 7 of them just standing there. Just like dead-eyed, but also not attacking. And for the first time ever, after just telling you that whole story and just taking like a deep sigh after all the talking, just says, like, I haven't seen them in so long. I haven't been able to come back here. And you people just seem so capable. For the first moment of sincerity in the Trinketeer's life ever, he looks at you and just says, and he has a tear in his eye, I'm so sorry for throwing you down here.
Oh.
Well,
Can you get us out?
Oh, yes, of course. And he literally gives you all hats.
Did you mean to send us to our dooms when you asked us to go into that alleyway?
No, I was hoping that you would find the other me and remove him from this place so that I could come back, because he had locked me out with his
You're
magic.
welcome.
Thank you. And
I
for
let
that,
go of Sakura. Because I've literally I've been listening this whole entire time, but I've like held her in this whole time. I like how Shelby's just like, yeah, he did.
Wait, okay, I do have a question. Does Axre realize that I saved his life, or is he just like, oh, cool, I didn't die?
Well, he's, I'm gonna say, like,
Hold on. Let's do a
flew.
roll. Let's do a roll for that.
Okay, I'll
Just
give
be
that.
fair. Be fair. Like,
Yeah.
okay, give me a roll.
What are you rolling?
Emotional
D1.
damage?
No, like, what kind of save? Do you want me to do like a save or?
Perception?
I'm gonna let you make this decision, actually.
I will. You know what? I feel like perception would be good because like it was in the midst of combat.
Oh yeah.
I feel like perception makes sense. Oh, he super knows. Okay.
He's aware of, like, he was on death's door. He saw his life flash before his eyes.
He was like, oh.
Right before he got to the part where he caught up to his own life, where death was coming, a bone blade flew through the air and just took the wrist of
saw
the
it
thing
all.
killing him.
The
saw it all.
irony of a bone blade saving me from death.
Yep. After all your hate for the necromancer.
Finger guns, baby.
I'm going to pick up the bone blade that was hit by Disintegrate, and I'm going to try to hand it back to her.
Oh. Thanks.
Don't worry, it's still intact. It's
And I
magic.
put it in the holster.
I should be the one saying thank you. I don't know what I'd do if you didn't do that.
It's done the same for me.
I would have probably leveled this whole area and made it a stream of magma and flames.
Interesting. So not the same.
And then Trinketeer goes like, "Oh, so you guys saw the lava?"
I did see the lava, but I was talking about the normal areas that I could have just engulfed in enough flames to make it a fucking volcano.
Ah, well, although I don't have gifts for you right now, I mean, I have lots of gifts for you, but I don't have the gifts I want to give you right now. But now that I have my 7 cohorts back, we can get to work on making something splendid for each of you. But
I
in the meantime,
immediately pull out 7 candles and light them for your friends. You can keep talking. I'm just going to say a few words for your friends.
oh no, you don't have to do that.
It's more so for me than for them, if you don't mind.
Oh no, see, that's another thing about the magic. Is this place is a temple that allows immortality. And now
I'm
that
aware.
he's gone, he just sort of looks over and like waves at them again. And of course, first person you see is Istrick beginning to just like wake up from like this haze of undeadness and be like, "Where the fuck is he?" And just immediately starts looking for like the lich, just and like goes to you guys and just basically just jumps over.
I just yell
No,
over.
I want
He's
the
dead.
flame to try to share the memories of what has occurred.
Okay, fair enough.
Wants to pray nicely for them.
I'm trying to be an actual fucking cleric and not just horny for like once.
So, as you do that, these people do move over here, and Zish comes
Shut
up.
Kevin.
Zish comes up to Osiris and basically is like, "Ah, I see you got my bow.
Wait, is this
Like,
ours?
look
Zish?
down at it and be like, oh yeah.
Is this ours, Zish?
No, it's the original. He was a master of he's actually a master fletcher and made a bow and enchanted it. Well, the Trinketeer enchanted it to allow him to change the elemental or form of the heads of arrows at will.
Do you know how fucking epic that is?
Yeah, it doesn't add damage in any way, but just so we're clear. But you can
it
change the
does if you
damage
change
type
the
at will.
elemental type. It does because if they're vulnerable to a certain type, you're doubling damage.
Oh yeah, absolutely. But you have to know that. So there's information needed, but yes, Yes.
I've read a lot of the Dungeon Master book, the Monster Manual. Kevin, I'll send you text messages.
I just realized my D4 is fucked up. Sorry.
Oh, sorry. That sucks.
It's literally printed wrong.
You know what? That does sometimes happen.
Like on 2 sides it says 3, but on 1 side it says 4.
You can't roll a 1.
No, all sides have 1 at one side, but the rest of all the other sides are fucked up. Sorry, I'm so sorry. That just happens.
Shouldn't it only be a 1, a 2, a 3, and a 4?
No, D4s have that thing where they put. So no matter what it is, let's see.
So like at this point, there's like a 4 option, and then this side it's a 2.
See, Shelby, the issue is you're using the wrong D4s.
I'm just dumb.
Yeah,
I'm just being a dumb bitch.
No, you need to use the D4s that our good friend made us.
Those
That's
are for healing.
Because you know what? We have somebody who cared for us to make us dice.
That's the dice
So
I'm
sorry,
using.
I did not mean to interrupt you, Derek. I just had a little.
You're
minute
good.
in me. I apologize.
I did mean to interrupt you, Derek, but you know.
He's like, "Fuck you, Derek."
Yeah, level me up.
Like, you almost killed me. Fuck you.
Ooh,
I feel like,
still so warm
know-
from that.
Derek, you want to know a realization that I maybe just have had?
Yeah, that I'm willing to TPK you guys.
No,
I
I've
knew
known
that from the
I
beginning.
knew that.
100%.
Okay.
No, I am the real life cleric in your life.
Why?
I performed ceremony and married you.
Oh, that's true.
And also, I have been there through every hardship for you in an attempt to help you in some way.
You give cleric vibes. That's real.
That's fair. That's fair.
100% is my main class.
I
I
think
thought it would be
I think
paladins.
Shelby's main class is a warlock. Kyle says that he thinks I'm a warlock because the entity that I've given my life
The daddy
force
vibes.
to. No, my entity that I've sworn my life force to is anxiety.
I mean, true that.
And I was like,
say,
damn.
I would say you're a wizard only for the fact that I've only ever seen you enjoy playing a wizard class.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. I mean, that's hard because my very first D&D character ever was a rogue.
Was it?
Yeah. Not with you guys, with my cousin.
My
Right.
very first D&D character that I made back in, like, right after high school, so it's before 5th edition came out, was a Spellblade.
Oh.
Mine was a ranger.
Ranger.
Yeah, but
That was my first one too.
Spellblade was before I even met you.
No, I meant like the Ranger, like because I played D&D in middle school and all that, or for a little bit, and I'm pretty sure I did Ranger.
I'm learning
Rangers were
something new
cool in
about you.
theory. The problem was that no edition ever made them very fun to play,
Yeah.
other than the
Until Matt
role play
Mercer.
part of it.
Matt Mercer fixed it.
Matt Mercer did fix. Matt Mercer fixes
Mercer
everything.
fixed
Now.
this all.
Yeah, he could just come DM for us, and somehow this campaign would just.
If we could just, if everyone on Earth could be married to Matt Mercer, the world would be a better place.
I would take him up for that. I'd polyamorous for that shit.
I feel like if all like 7 million of us on this planet were married to Matt Mercer, it would just be a better place.
What's his wife's name? It's like Marisha. Okay, cool.
Marisha.
I didn't want to mispronounce it, but like
No,
she's
Marisha's
one
the
lucky
bomb.
woman.
Love her.
I will say I'm more of a Laura Bailey.
Ugh.
She is bae. She is bae.
I will say that Liam is bae for me.
If we're gonna go down this path, like I'm gonna stick to my Felicia Day. Thank you very much.
Felicia Day!
Okay, no, she's like the big sister I always wanted instead of Satan.
Yeah.
Which I love Satan. Don't get me wrong. I'm not using her real name, so.
Weird vibe on this podcast suddenly. We're not Satanists, just so everyone's aware.
It's
Sure.
been her nickname since I was a
I know.
child, so it is staying that way.
That's
it was
fair.
the same when she drove Shelby home from prom, and I stayed back to hang out with my friends.
Rachel drove me home from prom?
You did, and you just used your real name when I was trying to avoid it.
Oh, I'm so sorry.
Anyway, so First of all, the funny part is Osiris, because you're like the warrior type, you also collected 2 of the weapons of the characters so far.
Right.
Wow. Order.
They're over here literally bickering over which one of their weapons you like better. Like Istrik and Zish are literally like, Zish is like, no, he clearly he came, he got my bow, he's used it I think like a couple times. I can see a couple elements already filled in. Oh, speaking of which, and he just like does what he can and just snaps like lightning at your
Oh my
bow,
God.
and now you have lightning damage as well.
Holy crap.
Yeah.
Oh, Jesus.
And then on top of that, Istrik just looks at him and is like, yeah, but once he's killed some things, he can literally just make those things fight for him. Then it won't matter what kind of damage he's doing when there's a bear mauling his enemies. And
I
they're
just
bickering.
kind of imagine Osiris getting like really nut and be like, okay, excuse me, what?
Yeah, right.
I can do what
Did
now?
you say? Yeah, right. Did you say a bear?
It's like, oh goodness, well, of course you killed us to take our weapons. Let me explain. And then Istrik, of course, yeah. So basically, Istrik just explains very simply all of your axes you took off of me, the 2 hand axes and the 2 great axes.
Yeah.
Once you've used them to kill a beast or monstrosity creature. Yes, unfortunately, dragons have too much sentience to be bound to it, but most monstrosities are pretty dumb. So if you kill one of them or a bear, it will store its soul, its spirit from being hunted in the axe. And then you can throw the axe, and it will become the beast.
Okay, number 1, this is giving necromancy. Number 2, this is also just Pokemon.
Yes, he's able to Pokemon. He only has 4 Pokeballs. But they also, so to be literal, because of course Istrik doesn't know this because he doesn't know D&D rules. You have essentially a slot for every single challenge rating.
Every single challenge rating?
Yes, if you guys somehow come across a challenge rating 30 creature and you finish it off, or
That's a
use
Tarrasque.
the axe to kill it, you can capture its soul and throw your axe and summon a Tarrasque.
Kevin's like, challenge accepted.
It's either a
Yeah,
Tarrasque
right.
or Tiamat.
Every
Like if you literally
Yeah, so
use
Tiamat's
this
a
axe,
fiend, you cannot capture Tiamat in this axe.
I'm just saying, like as a challenge rating 30, those are your fucking options.
Yeah, well,
right. That's it.
Yeah. and then of course, yeah, like you already know the point of the bow, so Zish does not need to explain it. Anyway, so the Trinketeer tells you all, he's like, okay, so basically, once we've gotten through all of this, you all will be given great gifts. But in the meantime, and he pulls out like the things that fell on the ground out of the thing and just sort of like clusters them into his hat, and he reaches in and pulls out the two like animated shields that were circling the red dragon. He's like, and he just gives them to Sakura and is like, I feel like you could use these.
What are they?
They're animated shields. It's a 2-pair. So if you hold one, they'll both circle you. And you can
That'll
activate
literally
them.
give you a +4 to your AC.
Correct.
Oh shit. Okay.
However, he's like, however, the first one can only deflect once because it is technically a spiritual copy of the original.
Does it come back?
When it resets at the end of every day.
Oh.
So you've always got one floating around. So you basically, if you summon it up, you have a +2, shield just floating around you. But when you initially do it for the first time of a day, you have a +4 because you have 2. Oh, and actually, let's up the chances on that. Anytime it's deflected, we'll roll, and if it's an even, it hits the real shield. If it's an odd, it'll hit the spiritual copy. And then the spiritual copy will disappear.
I'm gonna have to
you're
rewatch this
just-
so I can write this down.
No, don't worry. I'm already like looking for pen and paper. it's like
So
I'm-
basically, what you're saying is, when she's in combat, her first strike that is going to happen, she's going to have to roll, like, say a d10, and on an even, it hits the original shield, which means it doesn't go away.
Uh-huh.
Or if it's on an odd, the spiritual shield will shatter until the next time
Next
she
day.
goes after the next
Correct.
day.
Yeah.
So while your AC is at the +4 mark, whatever that number is,
Right.
yes.
Okay,
Does that
cool.
mean you'll be at a 14?
Okay, cool.
That. You know what? That beats a 10.
No, I
So-
actually think her AC is like an 11 right now because
I had
she's
an
in,
11, thank you very much.
she's at an 11 because she's in the hot mommy skull armor.
I
the
could be at a
white one.
12, but I'm being alluring, okay?
That's fair.
But it's working clearly.
I
for-
will admit, like, I actually rolled for Axre's attraction to that, and it worked.
And he nat one.
He's like,
No.
oh, yes.
No, I was just like, oh, okay, like, I'll do a 50-50 shot. Like, maybe he's into that, maybe he's not. And then it's
You're
like, okay,
super
did
into
this.
it.
He nat 20'd, so he was actually super into it.
He's like, I've never been so into something in my whole life.
On top of the fact that he's never really been able to freely explore his desires, yes.
He's like, what is
There's
this
some
feeling?
accuracy to that.
Yeah, he's basically saying, what is feeling inside of my pants?
Oh, God. God.
So, with these items, I have to tell you how each of your hats work.
Okay.
So they all of the hats you guys have collected can work as portals to this tomb.
Oh, shit.
So like cabin hat can already do it. So you guys basically gain 2 new hats. One is a literal like the best way to put it is I'm gonna call it a mission hat. It looks like a beret, like a military beret. You guys can decide who's gonna wear what, but
I want to hear both options before.
Yeah, I
answer.
need to know
I was about to say, usually I think
Wait, yeah.
because the one's a fedora, literally. The cabin hat is a fedora.
Like the one I have.
Yeah, the one
you
Kevin
currently
has
have.
is a fedora.
Kevin is
Yeah.
a
Oh my
fedora.
God, I
Okay.
love it
You guys can
already.
trade and swap however you want later.
I
but
don't want the fedora.
The fedora literally gives you a cabin to long rest in.
Yeah. And I'm
First
That
it's there.
time does not affect the inside.
Yeah, so
Right.
you can like go
Okay,
inside.
so never mind. Maybe I want the fedora.
The beret literally will give you like if you like just peek inside of it, the Trinketeer will send you messages of things he might need to help him craft things or to get like new shops or shop items here in your now accessible like little town in a hat thing.
Interesting. Okay.
On top of that, and then the third hat actually has a single gemstone on top, and it looks like a captain's hat, and it summons a vehicle
Oh, what?
to be determined because there isn't one currently stored inside.
So wouldn't it be like a vehicle? So it's like a garage.
It's like a mobile garage. Yes.
Like a vehicle as in like a horse?
No. Vehicle is in like cart, boat, or airship, depending on what you guys can find and put in there.
Derek, I know you don't read the same books as me.
I'm aware.
I just-
You're gonna tell me it's an anime.
Actually, no. But thank you. There is a book where there is a list of wild hunt fairies.
Oh.
That the mode of transportation actually varies between the age of the fairy. So newer age would get like motorcycles.
Okay.
What fucking book is this?
It is the Dark Artifices.
Oh, I haven't read those ones. Okay, that makes sense.
I've
For
not.
one, get on this because they're great books.
Okay.
Can I make a book suggestion since we're already on this? You should all read Garth Nix's Old Kingdom series. The first book is called Sabriel. It's about necromancers.
Ooh.
Yes. Trust me, just once you get into the first one, you're gonna end up going into all. So there's 4 current books in the actual series, and then there's also a couple side books that like more just like deepen the lore on the Old
Guys, we should do
Kingdom.
book club.
That's just
You're
you know
out
what?
of town.
Yeah, I was about to say like you want to check it out. Garth Nix is a great writer, but that's easily my favorite series of his.
Continuing on because we only have 40 minutes, Derek.
Absolutely. So he tells you like, you're all free to go for now, but once I have everything rebuilt in here, I'm going to invite you in, and you can enjoy some very, let's say, hefty discounts on whatever magical items we happen to find from all the people who've unfortunately found their way in here while I wasn't in control.
Thank you. And I'm going to grab the captain's hat.
No, I wanted the cat.
And
No!
I'm gonna put it right on Sakura's head and like affix it.
So she's getting the vehicle when you guys find a vehicle.
I want
She
to
has
be
a
captain.
garage.
Yeah, I want. Look at me. I'm the captain now.
She's the captain now. Osiris is pirate wearing a fedora, so that's not awkward.
My question is with the beret, can I, with how my thing is, like, can it turn into like a sash around my hair instead of being like an actual beret?
As you start to think that, he's looking at you and he's like, "You don't really like that style, do you?"
I tend to enjoy showing my hair as it's more unique along my family. Typically my family's hair is, and I point over at Osiris, and I'm like, looks like that.
Well, then, we wouldn't want to hide that. And then he instead like takes it back and just like whips it out as if he's like, like whipping like moisture off it. But instead, when it comes back up, it's a lovely like elven tiara.
Ooh.
And he's like, "Shook."
Pretty,
There you go.
I'm a double pretty princess, please. I have beaten that game so many times.
So the gemstone at the headpiece part will allow me to send you messages directly.
I would be happy to help you at your time of need for everything you've done for us throughout the many weeks that we've traveled.
Oh yes, of course. And speaking of which, why don't you all roll a d100?
Oh shit.
Oh shit. Fuck Derek.
Derek.
Free stuff.
I'm trying to enjoy a treat, Derek.
Derek.
Look.
Derek.
Oh shit, I'm in the middle. I'm literally a 50.
I rolled 47.
Oh my god, Shelby, your roll showed.
It did.
That's because I rolled it on roll
rolled it
20.
on.
I'm just saying, like, this is a
Normally
new
you do it
segment
on-
for me.
Yeah, I don't know how to roll. I don't know how to roll the D100. Oh, now I do.
Okay.
I don't know. I used to not know how to roll a D100 on.
She lurked.
All right. So actually, hilarious. I need you all to roll 3 d100s now.
Fuck.
Oh fuck.
Fucking hell. Let's roll 2 more.
All right. So
Ew, a 9. Nasty.
who rolled the
really roll
highest?
Do you? Hold on, we're not done yet.
Oh.
I rolled a. Wait, do you want me to like add them all together?
No. Separate rolls.
Oh,
So we
okay.
got
Osiris rolled the highest.
Not me.
Yeah, with 88.
47. Yep, and you got an 88. Okay, so Osiris, you're going first. Where's our treasure? Oh yeah.
Did you really roll 2 D100, Kevin, and only get a 42?
That was
I rolled. Yeah, I rolled 2 D100 and I got a 6 and a 36 as well. Yeah.
Here we go. So, Kevin, you got yourself first. I'm gonna see what's more fitting for you out of your 3 rolls. You had an 88, a 6, and a 36. The 6 is pretty fitting for you.
Oh,
Well, you do like axes, but it's a hammer. But you also have so many weapons.
I do have a lot of weapons.
Oh, but the other one. You know what? Okay. I'm gonna go for it. I'm just gonna give it to you because it's the best option out of the 3 on here. You get a hammer of thunderbolts.
All right.
Who rolled next highest?
I rolled a 71.
That'll be you then. All right, so 71. What are all your rolls though?
71, 65, and 50.
71, 65, and 50. You actually found a rod, or he hands you a rod of resurrection.
I immediately inappropriately turn over to Sakura and be like, how would you feel about holding this rod?
Oh my god.
Sakura,
I just dead face look at him and I'm just like, are you happy with yourself?
What? It does the same thing you do. I mean, you bring people back from the dead. It brings people back from the dead.
Right, but I already.
You can't ask a woman. You can't ask a woman if she can hold your rod.
Osiris is like, no.
Axre sitting there, like, I just thought it would be something, interesting to her because it's something along the same lines of what she does.
I just already did.
Bro,
You can't.
Bro, what level of armor are you wearing right now? Is it light?
Yeah.
Is it leather?
Yeah.
So, oh yeah, you're already wearing goth mommy stuff.
Already wearing.
Yes, she is.
So he pulls out a +3 leather armor and just goes, "Oh, but you have your own fashion sense." And he just like grabs them, like he's looking.
He's grabbing her. He grabs her clothes off of her. I'm not for that.
Fair enough. He sort of like puts his hands on like the leather, and he's just like, and you just see his hands both start to glow, and he just sort of pushes the +3 armor inside of hers. And he's like,
+3 armor.
+3 armor.
Holy fuck.
And now,
So now I'm at 14.
So that used up
Plus your
44.
Plus your +2 constantly.
And
Plus
18.
your +2. Yeah, you actually have for your first hit is 18.
Okay, hold on. My armor. I have to put on different armor. How do I change it?
Also, that
Don't worry about it right now. He's gonna fix it later.
Yeah, we'll talk later.
Okay, hold on. I gotta write that down.
He and I are working on moving around GM accounts so we can help each other.
Yes. It's essentially a +3 armor, +3 leather armor of whatever resistance I gave you that I don't remember right off the top of my head.
It's necro.
I knew it. Okay, cool.
Yeah.
Right. These are spells. There's magic items. There we go. Magic items. We're here. Where's the table for it? Are you kidding me? They didn't give me a table? You sons of bitches.
I've been called worse.
Well, this book doesn't give me a table, so I don't have to count like a jackass. Like I always do. That's worse.
Yeah, I'm just realizing this is the first group of people I've played with that actually hasn't called me an asshole before.
Oh, I do it behind your back.
Well, you should do it to my face. I honestly don't mind the honesty.
Okay, here we go.
Back,
All right, so
Kevin literally would call me and be like, "You're being a dick. You need to chill."
I'm like, you need to calm the fuck down, Adam.
Well, you don't. Like, that's why it's like I have to search out your opinion, Shelby. I'll be like, "Hey, Shelby, how's everything going?"
He's the reason that
Or
the
it's like-
intro to the stream.
You
said,
know
or the intro to
when
your
I'm
stream was,
mad.
"Don't
That's
ask
it. That's the only emotion that Adam knows is happening is when I'm upset, or when I'm
Isn't
really
that
happy.
Isn't that more than most men can tell from a female friend?
True.
so it's this or
True.
It's because we've known each other since we were like what, fucking 10?
Yeah. God, I'm getting so old.
Shelbs, I'm
Okay,
older
so-
than you, so don't say that.
You're like what? A year older than me?
Osiris?
Kevin's a year older than me.
Kevin, you're so
Yeah.
old.
I'm gonna be 35 in June. Yeah.
You get a blood fury tattoo.
I think Kyle turns 35 this December.
Is Kyle older than me?
Kyle was born in 1990, I think.
Yes, he's
Same.
older than
You hear
me.
me, Kevin?
Eric and I were both in 91.
Yeah. Sorry, what?
Okay, I gave you a blood fury tattoo.
Oh shit! Who? Me?
No, he gave
No.
it to Kevin.
Oh shit.
Then Axre, your numbers. I used up your.
71.
No, you're 50.
Okay, so I have a 65 and a 71 left.
That's right. So a
Glad to hear
65. There we go. Sorry it's taking so long, but we're
I gotta
getting.
look that up.
We like loot.
6, 8, 9, 10, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. I'm mad that I have to count these because I swear this thing had a table, and I just can't freaking find it.
What book did you get that out of?
Tasha's Cauldron of Everything.
We're not allowed to use that book, sir.
Well, I'm the dungeon master.
He's like, I don't give a fuck.
I was just trying to find where it
This
where
is
it was at.
this is like one time.
There it is.
All right. So, what were the numbers? It was 50 or 71 now.
No, so you used my 50, so it's a
65,
65 or a 71. I like this music. It's very like calming.
Right?
65 or
Shelby mutes it right away, so I don't know if she's actually listening.
I'm not to what? The music?
Astral?
Yeah.
Wow. This is funny. So Kevin had a choice of 2 tattoos, and you have a choice of 2 shards of power. So it's either the astral shard. This crystal is a solidified shard of the astral plane swirling with silver mist. When you use a meta magic option on a spell while you are holding or wearing the shard, immediately after casting the spell, you can teleport to an unoccupied space. So basically, anytime you use one of your meta magic, well, you don't have meta magic.
I do have meta magic because I
Right,
took meta
you
magic in
chose-
depth.
That's right. Okay, so this is actually valuable to you in a way. You can add teleportation to whatever you do on your
That
meta
could
magic.
be very useful, actually.
Or you can roll me a 1d4 right now. Your call. I'll
Oh.
give you that choice. You can take the astral shard.
Hold on, can I roll the d4 and find out what the d4 does before?
I'll give you a hint. So your 2 choices are an elemental essence shard or the astral shard.
Can I literally just make the decision of the elemental essence of fire?
All right, fine, fair enough. One target of the spell that you can see catches fire. The burning target takes 2d10 fire damage at the start of its next turn. And then the flames go out.
I don't care because I'm gonna somehow work that into my character.
All right, fair enough. So
So I
things
get
there.
is that like a disposable item or is that something
Nope,
I
that is a
reuse?
permanent thing. Wondrous item rare requires attunement by a sorcerer. However, because I have gone kind of off the rails with your guys' stuff, I'm not going to require the class requirements, but we will have a, let's say, reattuning thing once
It
the
makes
Trinketeer
sense
shops open up.
only for the fact that I am a light domain cleric, so I use a lot of fire.
That's fair. All right, and then Sakura, what were your numbers again? It was a 9. I took your 47. So I took. So you have 40. No. Yeah, you have a 43 and a 9 left.
Yeah.
So 40. Wow. That's funny because I gave Osiris one of these, so I can't give him that again. Oh my god. You know what? I'm gonna give you a choice. Do you want an artifact, or do you just want a magical item? Artifacts come with like at least one negative, but the negative for his was like all holy water boils and is destroyed within 10 feet of him.
Which is normal because if you met the guy.
I'm already cursed as fuck. Let's do it. Artifact.
Let's do it. All right, you are getting.
Pretty cursed, but that plays into Goth Mommy.
Roll me any die. Just tell me. You want to go up or down?
Up.
Okay.
Oh, I thought you'd want to go down.
I don't
Axre
know.
was excited.
Jesus, calm down.
I can't even. I'm like dying over here.
You have gained
Kevin's like,
Baba Yaga's mortar and pestle.
I'm so sorry. I'm
Are
so
you shitting me?
sorry. What did you just say?
You give
Baba
gained
Yaga's mortal
Baba
and pestle?
Yaga's mortar and pestle.
How do you give someone John Wick's mortar and pestle?
Baba Yaga's.
Different Baba Yaga. No, so there's random properties that I have to tell you that you will have to write down because D&D Beyond does not do this.
Lit. Okay.
But the other properties are as follows. Properties of the mortar. A tiny wooden bowl. However, the mortar increases in size to accommodate anything you place inside. If there's enough space, up to a large size.
Hold on. Is this the part I have to write down? Because if it is, you're gonna have to.
No, these are not the write downs.
Okay. I'm like, you're gonna have to slow way the fuck down.
He'll message you the other details.
Oh, okay.
Also, it's a real item, just so we're clear. You can just add it right off the website.
Okay. Please.
That's what I'd say. I just grabbed it off a wiki or whatever here, and
Yeah.
I'm putting it in Discord for you.
Yeah, because so the mortar will allow you to basically hold a large creature in it, and the pestle is a 6-inch long worn wooden tool, but it has 12 charges, and it is literally a +3 quarterstaff.
It's definitely not in here, so I can't add it.
All right.
No, I just sent it in Discord a link to like a website where you can view it.
Okay. It's not in D&D Beyond.
We can fix that
We can
a
make
little
it.
bit later.
That's
Derek
fine.
and
I will just
Derek
note
and I are
that
gonna work on the
Yeah,
home
note
brew items.
Baba Yaga's mortar and pestle, but it's not a homebrew thing. I swear to you, like it is a real item.
You
I
might
believe,
need to.
yeah.
You might need to add, like Tasha's cauldron to the campaign.
No, he's already sharing content to the campaign, so he shouldn't have to.
Oh well, it is not.
I'll just have to add this book to that, but either way. So, more important. Reading out the basics of here. This would have been a great tool for Adine, actually. Perfect tools. Literally, you can basically just use. You can just ask the universe for any plant, mineral, and fluid, and an amount worth 10 gold or less will appear.
Yeah, that's what you give like Curie wet dreams.
Yeah, that's exactly right. This is an item perfect for Curie or Adine. Probably Curie because Curie is literally
Artificer.
yeah. Primal parts. So as an action, the mortar is while the pestle and mortar is within 5 feet of you, you can command the pestle to just start grinding. So like if you put something large, a large creature inside of it, you literally could just tell the thing to start mixing them up.
Wow.
Traverse the night. If you are holding the pestle while you're inside the mortar, you can use your action to verbally command the mortar to travel to a specific place or creature. You don't need to know where your destination is, but it must be a specific destination. Not just the nearest river or a dragon's lair. If stay destination within 1,000 miles, the mortar lifts into the air and vanishes, and you and any creatures in the mortar travel through a dreamlike sky. You can literally skip travel with this thing.
Yeah, you can literally just fast travel us anywhere, basically.
You're welcome.
And
Within 1,000 miles.
yeah,
Don't move on it.
real quick, I gotta roll. Oh my god, this thing! I didn't expect this. 2 minor beneficial properties, 1 major beneficial property, and 1 detrimental property. Let's do this real quick. I might have
Shelby
to
didn't
find
like
that
that
page.
last word.
You're gonna have to write these.
Yeah, we'll have to do that part later because that's not in this book. That's back in the Dungeon Master's Manual.
Yeah, that's another.
Just yeah, it's fine. We only have like 20 minutes left, so we can.
Oh, yeah.
We'll figure
So-
it out.
Yeah, so that just happened. So what numbers do each of you guys have left? Kevin, you
did
lost your
88
6 and you're 88.
to 36.
So you're 36. Okay. So oh, this one's funny. You guys have to choose amongst yourselves what you're gonna get.
Oh.
So
Ready to type it in.
I'm old school. I got a notebook.
I have one too underneath. I was just like,
so
if it's in D&D Beyond, I just add it right away.
Osiris, you are presented with an awakened shrub in front of you.
Okay.
Sakura, what did you have left? You had a 9 left.
Yeah.
So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. You are presented with a basilisk egg. And Axre, you had what, a 71?
Depends if you used my 65 on the last one or not.
I think that through real fast. What did I give you? I gave you a.
You gave me the element essence of fire.
Okay, so I used your 71. So 65. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 6, 7,
We got a minute.
8, 20, 21, 22, 25, 26, 28.
Tonight's stream is brought to you by caffeine. Yes, caffeine, the wonderful thing that keeps you awake at night.
53, 60.
And alcohol.
Okay, perfect.
Flirting
So,
with friends since God knows when.
so you guys have now been presented with essentially a Pokemon option of 3 creatures. And he's like, I can only give one of these away right now. And then literally you're
Well.
being presented with an awakened shrub, a basilisk baby, and an ettercap, which are those weird spider things that you guys met the other day.
Yeah, Ender Cap, yeah. Mm,
I
I'm
feel your
feeling
party's incomplete when you only have 3 of you, so I'm giving you a pet.
I mean, you're not wrong, and I'm gonna say this, and I think Sakura should get the basilisk,
Okay,
Yeah,
basilisk
dude.
it is.
but that
I will
doesn't.
agree.
But I don't speak for the whole party. Technically, it's a vote.
Yeah, that's true.
No, I kind of agree with you based on knowing all of them because it's a baby basilisk. Let me ask this way: is it going to grow, or is there a way we could like nurture it into being a basilisk?
Over time, it's going to grow. Yes.
Okay.
Could this literally be the 2-headed worm that she's had the whole entire time, and it's actually just evolved at this point?
Mm.
I'm willing to play out that joke. Yes.
Okay. Shelby, how do you feel about this?
I'm cool with the basilisk.
Alright.
Well, I'm saying because it's going to be yours, so you're gonna have a snake crawling on you.
To be fair, if you've ever looked at a basilisk in D&D, they are not.
It's a chicken
They're not.
creature.
It's a
I
chicken.
know.
Is it what creature?
It's a
It
chicken.
looks like a chicken.
Actually, no, it looks like a lizard, according to
Yeah.
the.
So it depends on what source you go by, technically, but
Okay,
because
hold on.
technically what it is a chicken egg, a snake egg born underneath a chicken.
Yes.
There you go. I
That's
just sent a picture
Oh,
of it in
it's
the chat.
so ugly.
How is that a basilisk by any means?
Oh my god, why does it have so many legs?
What it shows.
Yeah, that's the guy.
Are they legs or
Wow.
hands?
That's pretty dope. Wait, if it's full, when it gets full grown, can I ride it?
Unfortunately,
Oh, that
no.
was my job for you.
Basilisks-
You haven't done it yet.
Basilisks
We haven't
are
gotten the roleplay yet.
not they're medium, meaning like it's gonna get up to like your hip height at best.
Okay. Yeah, I want the basilisk. I want this crazy. I want it to just be like a literal like golden retriever, but look like that.
I was gonna say it's gonna act like a puppy at first.
Yeah. I want it to be like the bestest boy, and then have it look like that.
I will admit, I'm really glad I picked up Greater Restoration then, in case it petrifies somebody.
Yeah. Don't worry, the baby can't do that.
No, I'm aware, but when it's older
Oh
and
my
it's
god, Kevin!
Axre wants to put his best
Kevin!
favorite secrets. You gotta voice shit. This goes on podcast. They don't read that.
Bro is on level 10 right now.
No, Axre did, but I will admit, Axre did realize like what you did, so he's feeling extremely thankful. Though he does not, he knows of the act. He does not know how to say initiate.
Right.
Fuck you,
That's
Kevin.
right. You're
In this
welcome.
moment, I'm gonna have the Trinketeer look at you all and be like, all right, well, unfortunately, we must get to work if we want to ever get this place back to normal. So, and then you just see him like, it's kind of crazier. Like he basically grabs the inside of his hat and rips it open,
Oh god.
almost like pulling it just 2 seams that almost make it more like a crocodile mouth thing. And then as he does, the tomb begins to rearrange itself. Like you hear buildings and like structures just breaking, moving. This room seems to be mostly unaffected, unless you look right down here where this decrepit tree is. because that field right there is just falling out from under into a blackish abyss, and he just like points you guys to the gate, like you want to go that way, and then
Well,
he
it's still
builds
only
you
like
a
an
little.
inch away, right?
Yeah, it is still an inch away, and there's like a tiny little bridge just to be like, just no worries, take your time. Next time you come back, there will be shops, there will be people, it'll be flourishing.
Osiris is going to be panicked in that sense. He's going to be like, nope, I'm out. See you later. Like the world's falling apart. See you. Bye. Bye.
I offer my hand to help Sakura and walk her out.
Thanks.
I'm just like, nope, 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 nope.
Like, I'm gonna nope myself up out of here.
We should probably go get him before he finds other trouble.
And because the next bit of the game does not have a map at this time, we're just gonna go to the Sword Coast map.
All right. Are we still the crab?
Holy crap.
You might still be the crab, yes. Except you guys are. Where is it? Where is it?
Well, up here is Icewind Dale. Jesus.
Waterdeep.
Technically,
No, so we were outside of Waterdeep anyways in like a small external city.
That's right.
That was set up.
Daggerford.
Yep.
Daggerford. That's right. Thank you for the reminder. So there's 1 day left of travel after this.
holy crap.
Oh,
Considering
my-
you've made us redo the travel like 4 times, I'm okay with that.
Oh,
It was
so
twice.
true.
Thank you. 2 actual redos, one of which was I TPK'd you. But in a fun, whimsical way, you know?
All the night children.
Is that what they call it these days?
Yes. Yes, it is. So, with that being said, you guys arrive back in the alleyway, and it closes. And as you kind of walk back into the street to see, like, maybe see like where the shop was, where the Trinketeer was, he's just not there. The whole thing is gone. It's just an abandoned building with an ugly, broken down door.
I'd like to say that's the weirdest thing he's done for us, but I feel like he hasn't.
I've been
Question: am I still holding like Sakura's hand?
Yes. No, I'm kidding.
Osiris?
That's up to you guys.
I'm asking her. I'm asking her.
Okay.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay.
Sure.
Osiris
Oh.
is gonna still like have a drink already, like somehow, and just gonna be like, man, I have been on many adventures, but I have never been that drunk before.
And I just like move like one hand. How did you already find ale?
Yes.
Yes.
I really think that was not a drunk fever dream. That actually happened. But yeah, how the fuck did you already get beer?
I feel like that might be an innate ability of him.
Mm.
Maybe he.
Maybe it's like a
Brother, are you-
magical thing
are
that we
you-
didn't know about.
Are you blessed by the god of alcohol?
Booze? Maybe, I don't know.
Mm.
Maybe. And Osiris is just gonna like turn around, and I'm just gonna make the assumption here that there's like let's say like a tavern like right behind us, and I'm like, no, I just grabbed it from here, and there's like a little like crate full of just like whatever.
Are you not going to pay them, brother?
No. They can pay me to fucking cover their ass.
God, now we're gonna get fined for stealing.
Ah,
So,
Well,
back.
when in doubt, we incinerate all that get in the way. So
No, we tried
Um,
that and it did not work very well the first time.
when did we try that?
When we were in that
double check.
camp at the very beginning and you killed a bunch of random people that were not bad people.
I feel like that isn't the same thing.
It's giving the same thing.
Actually, yeah. So, fact. He has the pirate background, which means he has a bad reputation.
Oh,
As if
Yeah.
he really can get away with minor offenses.
oh God.
Yeah, he
People
really
just
can.
tend to look the other way. Now, you as his party members don't have to look the other way, but of course, the public is never gonna see pirate, like famous, semi-famous, like pirate Osiris Nezo and be like, stop him for stealing like a small bit of alcohol.
Good to know. Good to know.
So, what do
I'm
you
gonna
guys
be
want
like-
to do here? Because you are at the point where like you can long rest. Obviously, I know you're gonna do that,
Yeah.
but
I immediately start looking to make sure Sakura doesn't have any damage. Like literally, as I'm still like bleeding in some spots, and I'm just, are you okay?
Yeah, I'm fine. I didn't even get hit at all. I think that's the first time that's ever happened.
I
Go
deep
eat.
sigh and just, oh, thank God.
You guys are cute.
Cute.
Do you realize you're holding hands?
Oh.
And Axre kind of like looks down and he goes, I guess we are?
Yeah, I just thought.
Does
Don't
that
mind me,
hold
I'll eat.
this? Does that hold a significance in pirate
Yeah.
way or just in everyday way?
Every day. Normally you hold hands with a person.
I just
With
For the
just
one
with
that
a
doesn't.
person? Or
No, when you're
when
like
No,
I look at Osiris and I'm just like
I-
when you're
it shows that you care.
So-
like when you're courting them.
how does she know?
what is that from and why do I know that?
It's called Enchanted. It's been a long time since I saw it.
It's been from what?
Enchanted?
Oh
Or
yeah.
Enchantment?
God, it's been a long ass time.
Eons.
Yeah.
They have a second one of that now.
That's probably bad.
God
It's a
knows.
Disney sequel. It's gonna be bad.
You know, the only musical I've been listening to recently is Epic. So I will
same.
keep it that way. But I'll just kind of like look and he goes, well, I do care for you very deeply. But does it bother you that I hold your hand?
To make this super awkward. As you guys are having this conversation, something licks Sakura's other hand.
Oh. And I look down at my other hand.
It's the basilisk. This is-
Oh.
he's got like 4 of his 6 feet or 8 feet just on you, just like
Hi, you. And I give it a little like pat on top of its head.
Oh,
And he-
did you get a hound? Or
It's a basilisk.
you guys were there for this conversation.
Yeah,
just
you
so
saw
we're
it.
clear. You knew
yes,
that.
but I didn't know it behaved in such a manner. I assumed that a basilisk would be more of the, the rumored basilisk that strikes fear
No,
into people's hearts.
He's
of
gonna be a good
murder.
boy.
I just need this
We
moment.
said the same thing
you
with my brother.
You hear a little message in your head. In your
Mine?
new hat. No,
Me?
Axre.
Oh,
I have the message hat.
You have a message hat. You hear a little message in your head like, all my creatures are domesticated.
All my bitches.
I look
Axre
at
sits there and he goes like, does that mean I'm domesticated? What qualifies to be one of your bitches? Or
And I'm gonna instantly be like, who the fuck are you talking to?
oh, it's the hat.
well, you don't know that yet because
Oh, I don't? Okay.
I zone out into this thing.
I'm like looking, I'm like still holding your hand. I'm looking down at the thing, and then I look up at Osiris, and I'm like, we should name it.
I agree.
I was thinking Cheddar.
Cheddar.
Mhm.
Like the dog from Brooklyn Nine-Nine.
I've never watched that, but sure.
You would love that
Phenomenal.
show. Yeah.
It is phenomenal.
Holt and Terry.
This isn't Cheddar. This is just some common bitch.
Where is my dog?
I like Cheddar.
Aren't you walking right next to it? This bitch?
Well, I think Cheddar. I'm very fond of cheese.
I like it. I like it.
If we start putting together your animals, are we just gonna have like a burger by the end of it?
Why not?
She already has burger.
Well, she has Burger. And then what's your new cat?
His name is Salami.
Okay. I can
Like
make that work
protein
in a
and cheese.
sandwich. And then we have cheese.
I was gonna name Salami Cheddar, but he's gray, and I'm like, nah, you gotta be orange if I'm gonna name you
He's gonna
Cheddar.
be moldy.
Yeah, I was like, nah, you're not Cheddar.
Moldy cheese.
Axre kind of wants to like argue with the hat a little bit and be like, so if all of your creatures are domesticated, what qualifies as your creatures? Things that have come out of your hat, or
And he's like, no, I was the son of a merchant.
I look at Osiris and I'm like, who is he talking to?
My town is massive, as you all saw. Hell, it has a rental department. Which I see you guys...
rental department. What in Amulet's good planet is a rental?
I can see here on the docket that you all borrowed and exchanged a set of armor.
That
Do you
was
think it's one of your-
quote the library.
Yes.
I think it's one of your demon friends.
I look over at Osiris. What are you saying?
Who are you talking to?
Can you not hear him?
Him who?
First off, I thought I
I
was
like
crazy.
put both my hands on Osiris' face and I'm like, are the demons back? Do we need to talk about the
Yeah, right,
demons?
that's what I was.
You put it on Osiris's face?
No, I'm on your face. I'm just like, are the demons back?
To the best of my understanding, he's not demonic by nature.
Who?
I don't know his name, but his title is the Trinketeer.
He explained these hats in front of you guys.
Oh, okay.
100%, but they're not understanding that like it's going on right now.
No, I get that. Just want to be clear here, like with past
You're
information.
talking to Trinketeer.
Yes. Okay. You're talking out loud, and it makes it seem like you're talking to us. But I'm like, I
But
have
it
no
also
idea.
makes it seem like you're fucking crazy.
Well, now you understand how we felt when you were talking to all of your demons.
Ooh, he's got a good point there.
Okay, well,
And when
God forbid a
Osiris was
bitch
talking to his
about mommy,
spirit as
okay?
well.
Hey, you shush. All right. We don't bring up the scarab here. Just kidding.
With that, Derek, I do want to bring up the fact that we talked about a certain item.
Yeah, I know.
Terrifying.
And as I said,
Vague.
it will be discussed, but the Trinketeer has to rebuild his entire temple. So it's going to be
What
a
do I
second.
have to offer to make it better? Like how?
Oh, he's going to ask you guys like to find craftsmen or places to gather materials in this realm, and just stuff like that.
So, you're going to be rebuilding your. I should not say it is so much a temple at this point, but a sanctuary. Like a
Yes.
respite from time, so that you and your adventurers can revel.
Well, more just, I found that after our adventures were done, hospitality is really quite a fun life.
Now, from my understanding, retail is hell no matter when you attempt it.
Well, when you're choosing which customers you even let in, it's not so bad.
Then I should say I am blessed that you have allowed me to partake in your services.
Of course. By the way, if you see my trunk rolling around, can you send him home?
Do I just have to like dip the not so much tiara, but the headband?
Oh no, he has his own hat. He'll get in. He's just been quite what's the word? Whimsical lately.
I feel like you may have that in common.
Yes.
But you do seem to have, and I believe I'll be corrected in my terminology, but mellowed out?
Oh no. I just have a lot of work to do, so I don't have time to be, Me.
And here I was thinking he was wearing at your mental faculties.
Oh no, quite the opposite. Now that I'm back in my temple, once everything's working, I'm going to be loosey-goosey, and you'll see.
This wasn't loosey-goosey. Right.
I look over at Sakura and Osiris, and I'm like, so I'm not trying to alarm you by any means, but we may need to keep an eye on the Trinketeer. He says that now that his temple is no longer under siege, that he shall be, and I quote on this, for the terminology eludes me, loosey-goosey.
I'm 100%. If any of you die and decide you want to come back as a warlock, I will allow you to choose the Trinketeer as a patron.
I will 100% be that chaos in this party.
Right?
Same.
Most of the
But
spells
you know what?
will have to
Oh,
do with
no.
like artificing of a
I
sword.
will be a paladin. I will be a paladin of the Trinketeer.
So yeah, pretty much all your spells are going to be about mass damage, but however your damage type is going to be completely randomized.
Can I tell you, my backup character
That
would literally be the most perfect candidate for that, Derek. I have to tell you about her.
we will talk later, only because it's already 10:30,
I
and
know.
I'm about to, and I'm going to be real frank with you guys on the stream, piss myself.
Ooh, don't do that.
Fair enough. Fair enough.
Yeah.
All right, Dirk.
So,
Yep.
Hoard 2
we're
this
gonna-
Saturday.
Yep. Hoard 2 is this Saturday.
Pick up with some Raiders next Tuesday.
Yes.
Yes, sir.
Oh,
And
You
everything
guys
is
are finally
all
on track with the chapters again. Things will go back to
Oh.
somewhat normal.
Oh,
Um,
well, you
yeah.
say that, but Axre is now discovering he has more than just friendship feelings.
I have
Right.
all these items.
We're gonna
I
have
gotta figure
6
out.
episodes of straight roleplay that I'm gonna be sitting here like,
We're about to be
Oh,
role playing in 2 weeks, baby.
It'll be beyond role playing. It might
I'm gonna
just
have
be
to plan you guys like.
And I was like,
specific
I'm
time
coming
frames,
over in
like,
2
all right,
weeks. I'm gonna stream from your
Good.
office.
Yeah,
I'm too comfortable in my own place in order to do that. Plus, I run the stream from my computer, so
I'm joking.
Right.
yes, I'm just making sure.
how graphic
But
is
yeah.
the roleplay gonna get?
Not that graphic.
It's not an app.
I
yeah,
mean,
this is
I
graphic.
could get pretty graphic.
We don't
but-
have to. We don't have to do it.
No, not in that regards. Not like
Mhm.
the dirty sex part. I'm talking
Mhm.
about the romantic part, like
Oh,
him
I'm
brushing
cool with that.
him brushing the hair back, like
I'm into
the
it.
romantic side. Like the act itself can be left up to viewer discretion. But I strongly believe, as well, I hate to say it, but I like to think of myself as a romantic. And
I'm
don't laugh.
full on
Let's do
planning
it.
out the fact
Romance.
that when you guys first try, this basilisk is gonna play its exact role as a dog,
Mhm.
and just like I'm gonna
Shove his
roll.
nose up my ass.
It's something of that nature, yeah. You guys are just gonna be chilling, and all of a sudden, like one of your feet is gonna get licked, like full lick. You're like, what the
Oh
fuck?
god.
Shanna, no.
With that, don't forget to join us this Saturday
Yes.
for Hoard 2. But
Yep.
with that, good night.
Good night.
Kevin.